Sweet oh Jesus. This is the wrong fucking Tetris category. Oh, it's literally so annoying. Which one's the one that we usually use? No. Oh, that's not it. That's the one. There we go. Oh yes, I should probably... Welcome on in, Dirt Block on YouTube. Hope you're doing well tonight. We are currently only going to have a 2-match event tonight. First off, it'll be between Wallbant and Sodium, followed up by Hydrant and O. The event will start in about 7 minutes scheduled. So yeah, we still got some time left before we get started. Kingsman saying first. Well, the funny thing is you're not even first, Kingsman. Third block was first, so you failed on that part, Mr. Kingsman. Kind of a choke. Kind of a choke. Oh, looks like Wallbant is here already. Has sent me their ninja cam. Now we're just waiting on Sodium. so that we can get started with the first match of the 2-match event. Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot that I need to change my renderer. I'm gonna be using for CTL. There's a different layout that I need to be using. League 25. Wait, what's League 25? League 2 matches? Nope. That is not what I want. League 25? Okay, it's that one. Fantastic. I assume I just need to remove that part. Leave everything the same, and it should be good. Alright, looks fine. Thank God. I completely forgot to use my actual renderer. My actual layout. So that you guys can even see the gameplay to begin with. WTF, his message didn't appear. Well, he's here. Unfortunate. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. You'll have to wait for the quarterfinals in order to get your second chance. Or maybe for Wrongly to stream. Anyway. We've got 2 minutes left to go before we get started. Also, I need to figure out... I should probably connect my mouse so that I can actually use it. Hold on. I need to scroll. Where's that USB port? Dude, I can't find the USB port. Jesus Christ. For some reason it's on the back of the laptop, which I think is always so stupid. Why would you do that? Well, whatever. As I mentioned, Wallbant didn't send his ninja. I do need to get that set up. Still waiting on Sodium. I know you love to see it. I love waiting on people because, you know, that's great. Also, what the hell am I doing? That is not his ninja cam. I sent a completely different link. My bad, my bad. Oh, looks like Wallbant might be having, hopefully isn't having internet issues, because his capture is frozen and his ninja isn't enabled anymore. 20 Dan 03, thank you for raiding with a party of 1. Big raid, big raid. Hope you're doing well tonight. Get sodium on NTC. Looks like Wallbant might be having internet issues. I hope not, but he hasn't been online, so that's not good. Also, why isn't the NTC working in the layout itself? But sodium is in my room, so that's weird. God. Oh, it's good now. Fantastic. I guess it was just studio mode for some reason that was crapping out. Let's disable that. And disable that. Anyway. Yeah, let's get that fixed. Where did he go? There he is. Very nice, very nice. Alright, gotta make sure his cam is thumbnail-able. I don't know how the verb goes. But trying to make sure that their faces are at the perfect frame where I can screenshot and use their face for the thumbnail in the YouTube video. Because, man, some of you streamers really make it hard for me when some of their cams just go like this. Like, alright, thanks. What am I gonna do with this? I can't make a thumbnail with this. So, you know, for future reference, let's try to get the cameras at least within frame. So I'm asking reroll 18, regardless if we're gonna be doing a reroll or not. We will have the seed set up 83A039. So if Wallbant agrees to a reroll, we will be setting up a new seed each game. We'll see if he is interested on 19 stars or increment. And since we are good to go, might as well just spam the announcements in the CTL Discord. I will fire those streamers, says Kingsman. Thank you. I'm sure they'll be very heartbroken. Yes, he is pinned. Also, I need to remember now that I'm now using a mic where I can just press a button and mute it. I don't need to actually click anything on OBS to mute my mic if I need to. Let's test out the mute button. And go. I was talking trash about all of you. Every single one of you. So I'm saying good luck, have fun. Wallbant's still in the middle of a warm-up. I'm sure he will answer what it is he prefers, whether it's increment, reroll, 1819. Well, regardless, here in the regular season, it doesn't matter if one person wants 19. If they don't both agree, then we'll just be doing 18 speeds. Is this a real game? I don't think it's a real game. Honestly, I have no idea what's happening. Do consider to remember to use 39 double kill screen for favors. Isn't Wallbant a padless controller user now? That's a bit of a fun fact, if it's true. Oh, Wallbant! I don't know what he's happy, but is there something? Did something happen? Was it a 29 start or something? What happened, Wallbant? Speak to us. Padless controller is indeed the future. I did one 29 star D-Rust on my old controller. Oh, and that was that a 1.5 29 start? New PB by 500k. Okay, yeah. I assumed it was something like that. I was just really confused because I didn't get to watch the entire game since I was setting up. But wow, alright. Guess old controller is the way to go. Padless is not the future. Very, very nicely done. Yeah, I thought it was like some transition trainer. Even though I don't think it would have been captured by NTC if it was transition trainer. But yeah, 1.5 29 start, I guess. Dang. What a flex. Very, very nice. So yeah, take a second if you need to I guess breathe and get those PB jitters out of the way. 18 reroll says Wallbant. If you would like to help contribute to the prize pool, you can do so with Matcherino. We're currently at $49.62. But we still have like 17 codes left to claim. Come on, you guys. Let's click all those codes. And also, let's get some money up in the Matcherino. What the heck, you guys? I haven't really been paying attention to Twitch, but like, come on. We've been slacking here. Like, what the heck are we doing? Yeah, we have 17 codes left to claim in the Matcherino. 18 reroll says Wallbant. We have the seed pinned. Like, you want to know how easy it is to contribute to the prize pool? Check the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Check the shit out. Watch this. Oh, shit. It's not. Wait, yes, it is. Never mind. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, I'm verified. I need to put my name. I'm typing with one hand. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. This is important. You click on the link to Matcherino. You click where it says contribute. If you want to put money, who cares? And then normally I would do PayPal. but you don't have to. I won't stop you. I need to put my email. This would be a lot easier if I was using both hands, but I'm holding my mic with one hand. So, it'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? Alright, there you go. We got it ready from both players. So, let's get started with game number 1 of this best of 5 matchup in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, there you go. $65 gets you to the prize pool. I made it very difficult on myself because I decided to use my actual debit card. I should have just used PayPal. Not gonna lie. But, I mean, it was just like that. I just clicked the link, put some money in it, and, like, now we're at $65. So, there you go. We're usually looking for a $1,000 prize pool goal. So, let's keep that happening. Also, this stupid NTC, I need to remember to mute it. The actual NTC. That is so annoying. Gross. There you go, now it's muted. Also, I've come to the attention, it's come to my attention that I did not pay attention to the seeds, but it does look to be the same. Z, Z, L, square, L, T. Yeah, it's fine. It looks fine. Oh, but Wallbant, a bit of trouble here, getting droughted. Had a pretty flat stack. Right now, 85,000, 120 for sodium. So sodium with a cleaner start and more efficient. But still early days. And I should probably change the music, because nothing's really playing right now. Why nothing is playing? I don't know. I think the game just hates me. I think Whitebat audio just hates me, honestly. I tried to use it, didn't work, so we'll just switch to something else. I should make sure not to keep it too loud though. 180 for Wallbant, 190 for sodium. So Wallbant 8 lines ahead, but sodium still with the better efficiency. Yeah, it was very quiet. See, this is what happens when I use Whitebat audio. It just doesn't want to play. I tried. You saw it live here on Twitch. I tried using Whitebat audio. It did not want to play. So now we're using actually I think the first track is still Whitebat audio on this playlist, but it won't be after this track. So you live and you learn. 281 for sodium, 274 for Wallbant. Sodium, a semi-finalist in season 30, has made the semifinals twice in CTL. I don't believe Wallbant has made the playoffs, the championship playoffs, which is a top 8 mini single elimination bracket. Wallbant had to use that Lombard to solve the dependency and open up his right well. His Tetra gets a Tetris now at 413, taking the lead, but Sodium is behind by about 10 lines. After this matchup, we will be having Hydrant versus O to finish off the night. Sodium potential for a 600k transition, which is exactly what you want to have. A very, very efficient game here. And thank you so much for claiming a code. Let's see who it was. It was Remy Mouse. Thank you so, so much. Now we only need 16 codes left to claim before we have all 50 codes. And it's just a single click of a button. It is completely free. Come on, you guys. Let's get this done. The sooner the better. Wallbant at 517 solves the Lombard dependency in the center. Now J dependency solve. Would love to build up his left side. Gets a nice J tuck. Tries to build up his left side. Forces to a triple. We'll transition with a potential slightly dirty Tetris, but still with a very, very low left. And this is not good for Wallbant. Transitions at 525. Sodium will transition at 594. Looks like Sodium was in a bit of a burn situation that prevented him from completing the 600k transition. So this slowdown is more beneficial to Wallbant, who is going to be cleaning his Tetris ready on row 2. Sodium does clean out first, though. Is Tetris ready? Gets Tetris 648 at level 20. Now Wallbant in a lot of trouble. This might actually just do it for Wallbant, and we'll top out at 535. So Sodium will take game number 1. It looks like they wanted a reroll. So I will be setting up a new seed. Now at 152E0C. What's up, a big tree 412 over on YouTube? Sodium taking the first heart. Not sure why my capture frame rate is so low. Maybe a CPU issue. It's 60 on OBS. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's fine. It's watchable. It's not like, you know, it's 10 frames, I'd say. It's not like 1 frame a second. I would still put it up on YouTube. Man, editing YouTube this season has been interesting. I've been seeing some really bad capture frame rates. Yeesh. I started it by accident. Oh, it's fine. Oh, wow, you're gonna see L and T. Just, you're fine. Just, got a rate from both players. So let's get started with game number 2. Now we all know that there's gonna be an L and a T as the first 2 seeds in 3-2-1 Tetris. Unbelievable. CTL is indeed scripted. You know, the one thing I really hate about Restreamio, and I'd be surprised if it's just me, the delay is so bad. Like, jeez. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because I don't use anything but the actual OBS capture to commentate. So it's not like I'm commentating over like the Twitch stream or anything. But I don't know. Sometimes I look over at Restreamio and it's like 5 minutes behind. Like, this latency is astronomical. Right now, some little online facts for both players. Wallbant is currently 1-1 with a 3-4 match record, 6 points this season. Has defeated Cole 3-1, but got swept by Cobra. Whereas Sodium is also 1-1 with a 4-4 game record, 7 points. Defeated Critical Lapis 3-1, but lost against Redshirt 3-1 as well. Says right here that he has 7 points, but with this game number 1 win against Wallbant has brought up his score up to 8 points in the leaderboard this season. So there you go. So far, out of all the players, all 16 players in Division 1, currently Cobra, Andy, Alex T, Scooty, SV, Hydrant, and Neko are the ones that are undefeated so far. But Alex T and Neko have only played 1 match. And we're just beginning, so. There you go. Oh, somebody else helped claim a code. Kathy Simmons. Thank you. Why are you... Oh my... Thank you so much for claiming a code. $297 for Sodium, $327 for Wallbant. First time chatter, yes, hello. You might be the only super streamer that is in Division 1, says Chen. Well, that's probably going to change by next season. I don't see myself staying in Division 1 for very long. Man, for those of you living in the UK and or France, sure is late, isn't it? Would be a good idea to get some sleep for certain individuals that live in these certain European countries. As Wallbant is in a bit of trouble right now. Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wallbant! Nice! Flat burn there with a J piece. And I did see a $40 contribution into the prize pool. Something tells me I have an idea who this might be. Bringing our total up to $105.50. Nice survival there from Wallbant though. Getting a Tetris. 478, still with the lead. And not really that ahead in lines though. So this, you could say this is a real-time score lead, even if it's a very slight one. So let me just confirm who it is. Kathy Simmons with the $40 contribution into the prize pool saying shishi. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kathy, for the contribution. And now we're at 10% of our prize pool goal. As always, each season we look for a $1,000 prize pool. And we've been able to complete it since season 23, I believe. If not sooner. Might have been season 22 when we started our streak. And we have a transition here from both players. 566 for Sodium, 616 for Wallbant. Now 640. So Wallbant does have the advantage here in the early days. Simul Tetris. My favorite part is when commentators say Simul Tetris for both players. It's the equivalent of someone saying a VIT setup. It's adorable. I love it. 743 for Wallbant, 668 for Sodium. So Wallbant with a very, very efficient game here. You can see on the on the bottom right side. 81% Tetris rate. New mic is freaking me out. Dude, Tyler, it is freaking me out too. Dude, I can press a button and it'll mute me. Watch. See, you didn't even know what I said because I muted myself with this button. It's crazy. 803 for Wallbant. What's also crazy are these efficient games right now. Bro's just not talking, pretend to have mute. Honestly, that might just be the case. I think you may have called me out there. 815 for Sodium, taking the lead. Nice tuck there with a T-piece for Sodium. Wallbant at 867. How do I know you're not just being silent? Well, don't worry about it. Listen, you just gotta trust me, right? You need to trust Peekayric, world-class restreamer extraordinaire. I would never tell a lie. 938 for Sodium, 958 for Wallbant, who's potential for a max out at level 26. Same with Sodium, but Sodium with a slightly less efficient game, but only by about a Tetris. Wallbant forced to a burn. Let's get the llama for a Tetris now at 997. Nice tuck there with a J piece for Wallbant. Both players potential for 1.2, but Wallbant with a misdrop. Needs one more burn for the max out, and we'll get the max out with that Tetris. Actually, already had it with a single. Sodium at level 27 has taken the lead, takes another Tetris now with a 1.07. Still maintains this 1.2 potential on Sodium's side. Wallbant has lost a bit of pace after that misdrop. Now with double Lombard dependencies, solves it on column 3. Doesn't hit the T-tuck, so it is going to cost more burns, but there's still potential for 1.1 into 29. Sodium right now, and he can score 2 more Tetrises. But getting bursted with Lombards and Z's, which is really weird. A really weird sequence of pieces here for Sodium. Does get the Lombard for a Tetris though with a 1.18. Wallbant looking for the 1.1 into 29. And Sodium's just going to top out there with a 1.185. So Wallbant 1.185 is score to beat. Needs 100,000 points to chase this down. Has all the time in the world. Keep in mind, we have a level 39 super kill screen. So, could honestly line it out. Not trying to coach our players here, but typically, if you were to line out to level 39, you would very much get 100,000 points. Even with no Tetrises. But Wallbant now just needs 40,000 points. Nice couple of doubles here. I trust you. You can be my lawyer. I did a crime. What crime did you do, Tyler? Did you start liking Red Bull? I don't know if I'd be able to forgive you. Delayed Vits. Oh my god, Tyler. Unbelievable. So, Wallbant just needs a couple more points and one more burn, and that'll do it. Has taken a game number 2, and we have a tied set. GG's. Scoring a couple more points for good measure, but yeah, definitely has the game now. Let's get a new seed in. Meme asking Wallbant, what controller is he using? Oh man, the padded controller says Wallbant. Padless, not the future. Unfortunate. We have fumbled. Padless is the past, says Tyler. I agree. I will be a padless hater until everyone uses padless, and I'm forced to catch up. 6-7 seed. Okay. Oh right. Because the meme, the meme. I will like the meme if we can get the matcherino up to $167.67. Anyway, we got a raid from both players, so let's get started with game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Six, 7, says Tyler. Man, I would hate to be the number 68. Like, imagine that, right? You're basically sandwiched between two memes, and you're just left out to be all forgotten. Nobody cares about my boy 6'8". Yeah, the useless middle child, honestly. Wallbant opens up that right wall just in time for the Tetris. I am 6'8", so we're all 6'8". Oh wow, look at that. Tyler currently on a 3-stream watch streak. Tyler, oh my god, watching 3 Classic Tetris League streams at once. Who the fuck just donated? Oh, I swear, if this is the person who I think it is, I'm gonna flip out. No. Go to... Kathy Simmons with the $50 contribution into the prize pool, bringing our total up to $155.50 over saying, yo, soy de Canada, yes, I'm going to bed now. Good night, Kathy Simmons, and thank you for the contribution. Please never do this again. And please go to bed. Thank you so much, though. Don't worry, I'll bleep it. $238 for Wallbant, now $260 for Sodium. And Sodium in a bit of trouble right now, needs to survive this. Oh man, I guess this seed has been very unfriendly. Nice Lombard dependency solve on Sodium's side. We'll skim there. T-piece. And now is open on the right side. Is Tetris ready? Dependent with a L-piece. And bangs on a Tetris. $295 for Sodium. $355 for Wallbant. Great survival. We've seen some good survival here from both players throughout the set. Matcherino, yes! Matcherino! Tyler linking the Matcherino if you would like to help contribute to the prize pool. You can do so with Matcherino. That's really... These days, that's all my commentary has evolved to. Just plugging that Matcherino. But hey, if it gets us to $1,000, who can complain, really? Wallbant can definitely complain with this board right now, not getting a good set of pieces. Tyler saying I'm not logged in on my phone and I don't know my password, so I can't get 25 free cents. Rip. Now, Tyler, this is not the quitter talk that we enjoy here in the Classic Tetris League. As Wallbant, see, look what you did. Wallbant right now is misdropping that J piece because he's just so distraught that you decided to give up and not give us 25 free cents for the prize pool. Meme, thank you so much for claiming that code. Nice T-spin there from Sodium. Oh man, but that Spire is ugly. But another T-spin there from Jesus Christ, he's been playing way too much of that mobile game. That Red Bull mobile game. What are these T-spin setups? They were actually really helpful though because they kept his board clean after that Spire. 538 though for Wallbant, 472 for Sodium. Both players are about to transition. 519 for Sodium, 584 for Wallbant, so Sodium with a 65,000 point deficit. Zambi with 25-cent contribution into the prize pool, claiming that code. Thank you so much, Zambi. Wallbant solving that J dependency is Tetris ready, waiting for that Lombard, gets the Lombard for a Tetris. 594 for Sodium, 614 for Wallbant. Sodium is ahead in the line count, but only by about 3 lines. Triple there from Wallbant, losing a bit of efficiency that Sodium is able to capitalize with that Tetris, taking the lead at 702, level 22. Wallbant with a center wall, 707. Oh, but Sodium once again with a Spire. Looks like we've been seeing a significant amount of bursts with S's and Z's with this seed. And it's been costing Sodium a little bit more than Wallbant, though. Sodium has been able to manage this relatively well. Tyler's saying, good news, bad news. Good news, I logged in. Bad news, I already redeemed. Unbelievable. See, this is where you have to do some alts. I mean, definitely not alts. They are definitely always 50 real people claiming codes. In legitimate fashion. No funny business. 855 for Wallbant, 830 for Sodium, taking back the lead. Wallbant with a couple of dependency solves. Bangs a Lombard. Bangs a Lombard. Man, that's the worst thing that I could have said. 893 for Sodium, 917 for Wallbant. $922 now for Wallbant. Has a couple of Tetrises he can score before the max out. Sodium already with a 1-off. Yeah, Jazzy Josh. Bangs a Lombard. If you guys would also bang a Lombard, please contribute to the prize pool. Sodium first to max out. Wallbant following suit. And we are nearing the 29 transition. Sodium looking to build up this left side. Can score 2 more Tetrises. Same with Wallbant, but Wallbant forced into a couple of burns here. Can now only score 1 Tetris. Is L dependent. Solves the L dependency. Ooh, Sodium in a bit of trouble. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris 1.092. Nice flat burn there. Or delayed setup for Sodium. Trying to survive the situation. Still closed down on the left side, or I mean on the right side. Is Tetris ready, waiting for that Lombard. Lombard not showing up, and Sodium will top out with 1.1. Wallbant taking the game with a couple burns. Once again, that early 29 top out being the deciding factor. Guys, I am so tired. I've been awake since 2 a.m. It is currently 8:40 p.m. and I am feeling it. I'm feeling it now. New seed D10EEB. Let's give Wallbant his second heart. And a Zambi dot once again claiming a code. Who even is that? I don't even know what alt that is. Thank you, Zambi, once again. That one was Discord, says Zambi. Okay. First time chatter though. So whoever alt this is, thank you. This is why alting is always a good idea. Anyway, the seed is still pinned D10EEB. Sodium looking to force a decider. Wallbant looking to take game 4 and the set. Both players are ready, so let's get started with game number 4. Can Sodium force a decider in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This ain't Peekayric, this is Freakayric. That is indeed a name. Listen, my job here isn't to be a good commentator. It's just to plug the matcherino. And you know what? We got the matcherino up to over $100, so I'll consider it a success. Wallbant with the J dependency on the left side. Now converts it into a Lombard dependency. Oh, Sodium. That could have been very problematic if he did not get the right set of pieces. Sodium dealing with this drought. Same with Wallbant. But Sodium a bit higher on the board. Does get the Lomo for Tetris, so nice drought management. Same with Wallbant. So I'm still kind of dealing with the brunt of the pieces. Same with Wallbant though, so neither player in any position to kind of capitalize on the other's dig. So I'm with a dirty Tetris, 243, 260 for Wallbant. Sodium committing to another dirty Tetris. 266 and still committing again. Is Tetris ready? In a boomerang Tetris. There you go, King. This for shout outs to Kingsman. I don't know. 314 for Sodium, 285 for Wallbant, who's digging behind by 27,000 points. .406 for Sodium. Very good potential for a 600k transition with this efficiency, which is exactly what he needs if he wants to force this decider. Wallbant not far behind though. 390 is not a bad score though. Would love to build up his left side. Creates a delayed burn setup. Nice lawnmower to the left. Couple of flat placements and gets a lawnmower for touch 437 for Wallbant, 477 for Sodium. Oh, that was kind of weird. On Sodium's side, I have no idea if that was intentional or not. But now getting some very untimely square pieces. Wallband also in a bit of trouble. Gets a lawnmower for Tetris, 464 for Wallbant, 486 for Sodium, who's lost a lot of pace. No longer in contention for a 600k transition. 511 for Sodium at 120 lines, 490 for Wallbant, and we just had a $15 contribution into the prize pool from Remy Mouse saying moi. What is happening? I feel like I know these people, but I don't know who it is. 520 right now for Sodium, in a bit of trouble. Solves his lawnmower dependency. Singles into a transition at 522. Is able to clean up his board on time. And Sodium is clean, 598, 581 for Wallband. So here we go. Can Sodium clutch up the decider? Or will Wallband seal the deal in the set and take a nice 6 points? Sodium with a Lombard dependency on the left side. Oh my god, goes for the Tetris first. Some mechanical issues I've been noticing for Sodium this game. Might be why he's been topping out fairly early on 29. $689 for Sodium, $671 for Wallband, who takes the lead with that Tetris as Sodium is focused on burning. Now Sodium gonna go for a center wall Tetris. Now at 759 is Wallbant behind in the line count. So Sodium might need to step up on the gas pedal a little bit. Nice tuck there with the J piece. Building up for a Tetris. Gets a lawnmower for a Tetris now at 828. 852 for Wallbant. Both players at level 25 as we are nearing the 29 speeds. Simul Tetris. Wallbant is starting to pull ahead a little bit, but this is still within striking distance for Sodium. Now level 27, 931, less than a Tetra separating these two players. Wallbant solving a couple of dependencies. Now Lombard dependent converts it into an L or a J, solves it with the Lombars. Tetris ready, gets a Lombard for Tetris. Now at 989, Sodium very close to the max out. Can score 3 more Tetrises before level 29. Same with Wallbant, but Wallbant the first to max out. Oh, Sodium. Some more mechanical issues here. Gets a max out though. Needs to burn this down before transition hits. Very untimely pieces here for Sodium. J piece dependency solve. Oh my god. I don't know if Sodium can survive this. Needs to Lombard to the right side. It's open. Cannot afford to get droughted. Nice triple. Little flat burn there from Sodium. Solves dependency with the J piece. With double Lombard. Lombard not showing up at Wallbant in a bit of trouble. 1.09 for Wallbant. And that's going to do it for Wallbant. 1.092 is the score to beat. So Sodium needs 10,000 more points. Oh my god, is he going to commit into with a dirty Tetris? Takes the game. And we have ourselves a decider. Hard fought battle here. The new seed is going to be DED845. We got a raid from Wallbant. And a ready from Sodium. So let's count down this decider. Who will take the match in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We're seeing an LJ. So yeah, same pieces are confirmed. Man, there sure are a lot of alts in this stream. You love to see it. Cough, cough. Anyway, Sodium with the Lombard dependency solved the dependency. So here we go, the final game of the match. Samuel Tetris. Pretty back and forth set. Sodium took game number 1, Wallbant took games 2 and 3, and Sodium tied it up in game 4. So really, you can't really say that either of these two players has a momentum advantage. Maybe Sodium, since he's the one who took the last game, but they've both had their fair share of ups and downs this set. Very, very close matchup. After this, we will be having one more match between Hydrant and O. And I am so dead. I'm so sleep deprived. Good lord. Nice little L tuck there from Sodium. Looks like a fairly friendly seed at the very beginning stages. Wallbant solving that Lombard dependency that was forming in the center. But now had nowhere to place that combination of Z pieces. Is committing to a dirty setup. Is committing, but might be committing way too hard. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, last second adjustment there. And it's gonna be okay. 311 for Wallbant, 390 for Sodium. So Sodium 413,000 at 76 lines. Incredibly efficient start. Wallbant not with a bad game either. That a sequence of burns that he had a couple lines ago definitely cost some efficiency, but not way too much. This is still within striking distance, but does create a Lombard dependency. So this is, oh, hangs the Lombard. Ooh, this could be problematic, but is Tetris ready? With that Lombard, he will be able to bring this board down, so it's going to be an easier 5-tap. Looks like Wallbant with a couple of skims is going to maintain a safe stack. Oh, that Buko spin! I think that was a Buko. I don't know what that was. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention to what the spin this particular was, but I assumed it was a Buko because it was a L. $503 for Wallbant, $576 for Sodium. Right now, Sodium with a very, very efficient game. Hopefully, it doesn't overcommit to this potential 700k. Yeah, it's not gonna be possible anymore, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise, because way too often do players overcommit when they are on the verge of 700k in post. In comp. Let's get the Lombard for Tetris now at 673, Wallbant at 602, Simul Tetris, as we reach our final 19 transition between these two players. Sodium crosses 700k barrier, still at level 19. You know, I need to start speaking slowly so that I stutter less. That needs to be something I work on. So, 753 for Sodium, 657 for Wallbant at level 21. Has a Lombard dependency in the center. And Sodium is actually with also a Lombard dependency in the same level. But Sodium does have a 2 Tetris advantage right now. Now J dependent on column 2. Wallbant solving the J dependency on the left side. Sodium forced to a sequence of burns, which is costing him efficiency, and Wallbant is capitalizing by taking the lead. Sodium yet to really score a Tetris in these last couple of levels. Still at 802, so still potential for 1.2. Wallbant now with an 871, 891 for Sodium, so we are neck and neck in this final game. Wallbant with the Tetris 938. Sodium with this potential 1.2 by level 29. Wallbant can still get like a high 1.1 with this efficiency. I mean, 1.2 is still on the cards, but he needs to play basically perfect at this point for that to be the case. 1.05 for Sodium at level 26. His Tetris ready opens up his right well, bangs on a Tetris at level 27. 1.08 as Wallbant is within striking distance still. Level 28 can score 3 more Tetrises before the 29 speeds. Keep in mind we have a level 39 line cap, or a double kill screen, as Wallbant is gonna be 2 Tetrises behind. Oh, hangs a Lombard on column 2. That was the deadliest hang that could have been done. Needs to hit a very crucial 5-tap, but might not even be possible. And that's just gonna do it for Wallbant. So the worst timed hang of a Lombard on the left side right before the 29 speeds. And that was the deciding factor as Sodium takes game 5 and the decider. So feel free to mull in it. But you have taken the set in a thrilling back and forth match. Not a lot of 29 play, but there was a lot of efficiency and a lot of very clutch digs. Sodium, I believe, has already gotten a rollover this season. Maybe looking to extend his count, but gonna misdrop a bunch of pieces and top out with a 1.3. Still takes game 5 though. And a winner is you, Sodium. I couldn't give him the winner scene because he left, so we'll do a blank winner scene. Ah, winner is you. Red background. Lovely. Alright. Up next, we will be having Hydrant versus O. Coming up next. So stay tuned for that. Alright, we are set, but neither player is in frame. So I have no idea how to angle this. Whoops, dropped my mic. Alright, guess we're good to go. Alright. Here is the scene. Here are our players, technically. Mainly just Hydrant. O is has a ladder in his room so that he can step on the haters. That was fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Dr. Hydrant, hello. Yes. The doctor. O wants 18 increment. So no rerolls. 90D9 5F will be the seed for the set. And we will just increment the first two digits as always. Oh, and I should fix up O's camera a little bit. There you go. Looking good, looking good. Very thumbnailable. That's a very weird verb. Looking good for the screenshot. Let's just put it that way. We do got a ready from Hydrant. Good luck, have fun. And a ready from O, so let's get started with game number 1 of this second match of the event. Final match of the event. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let me turn on the music again. And I'll have to remember to replace it with Wallbant after the playlist ends. Nice little T-spin there from Hydrant. We'll love an L. Gets an L piece, but converts the left side to a Lombard dependency. Had to close down that well, but does get a nice triple out of it. And it's gonna be clean. Jazzy Josh saying, Peek, I started a petition to make Scooty change his name to Boo Scooty for Halloween. Can you help, please? Yeah, if we can get $4,000 into the prize pool for CTL, I'll bully Scooty into changing his name to Boo Scooty. That is definitely something that'll happen, and I'm not just scamming you, I promise. For legal reasons, everything I say during this segment is satire. I'm not liable for any money you decide to contribute for Classic Tetris League. under the guise of a potential promise. Anyway, 194 for Hydrant, 142 for O. So O kind of rocking a left well. Ooh, Hydrant in a bit of trouble right now. Hung the square piece on the left side. Just getting a bit high up there, but did get the Lombar for Tetris. Solves his dependency with a Lombar. It was a J dependency, but still a dependency regardless. And O just committing to the left well. Is behind by 83,000 points in these first 50 lines. 175 for O, 266 for Hydrant. M Reaper, thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago over on Twitch. But yeah, once again, let's try to claim the rest of those codes as soon as possible over on Matcherino. We've been able to raise $133 this stream, which was really nice, into the prize pool. And we're also able to claim a fair number of codes. We're now down to 12 codes remaining. So thank you everybody for your generosity, especially from Kathy Simmons, Remy Mouse, Zambi, Meme, and me, more importantly. 365 for Hydrant, 294 for O. Hydrant with a very peculiar stack. Lombard dependent on column 3. Looks like Hydrant is going to lose a significant amount of efficiency if it doesn't get the Lombar. It does get the Lombar time, so still with a 30,000 point lead, but definitely not as big as before, as O has been able to capitalize and slowly chip away at this deficit. But as I say that, it cut a very untimely Z piece. Now Lombard dependent on in the center, as Hydrant with a clear stack gonna pull ahead once again. And just like that, O with a 100,000 point deficit, 490 for Hydrant, potential for a high 500k transition, whereas O at the very most can hope for a high 400k into the 19 speeds. And it looks like that might just be what ends up happening. Both players are clean and Tetris ready. O crossing a 400k barrier. Hydrant already with a potential 2 Tetrises he can score, but with no burns to spare. Oh, solving that Lombard dependency. Gonna transition with a Tetris at 477, 582 for Hydrant. Does get another Lombard for Tetris crossing the 600k barrier. As O still with a 100,000 point deficit. Hydrant might commit. Actually has a Lombard dependency on the left side. Solves it immediately. And is gonna be Tetris ready. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris. 637, 554 for O. So both players maintaining the efficiency. Neither one of them pulling ahead or falling behind. Hydrant with a bit of a well forming is able to clean up, kind of flatten up the stack a little bit, and does get the Lombard for a Tetris. Now it's 727, 620 for O. Nice little skim there to open up that stack. Oh, but Hydrant immediately in a lot of trouble. Needs a Lombard now. Nice skim, but it's double Lombard dependent. Oh man, Hydrant with some great survival, but needs a Lombard. Got it one piece too late. But a nice combination of L's and J's is maintaining this board from topping out. Is Tetris ready? Nice skim there with the T-piece. Waiting for that bar. Gets a Lombard for Tetris and will survive the situation. So great survival from Hydrant as O still behind by 59,000 points. 77 for O. 846 for Hydrant, maintaining this efficient game. Josh saying I may not be able to contribute to the prize pool, but I can contribute to chat. And you know what? That's fine by me. I love when people contribute to oh wait, hold on. Hydrant in a lot of trouble once again. Looking a bit more precarious than before, considering they have a lot less time to clean us up. 23 lines to go before the 29 transition. Oh, these pieces are awful for Hydrant's board. 5 taps with the Lombard. Needs a Lombard to the right side. Gets a Lombard. But now a combination of square pieces are gonna hurt his stack a lot. Has 9 lines to go to clean this up. And there's just no way to tell if he's gonna be able to do this in time. Takes a double into transition with a 884. Nice square piece to the left side. Needs a Lombard now. Is not getting the Lombard time and will tap out with an 887. Oh, we'll take game number 1 after that very, very lengthy dig from Hydrant. Great survival though. I am tired. Good lord. Oh boy. We got it ready from both players, so let's get started with game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If you guys want to take a quick gander at Division 1B, which is where these two are playing in, Hydrant currently 2-0 with a 6-3 match record, 11 points. Whereas O has a 1-1 match record, 6 points, has defeated Kirby but lost against Scooty 3-1. Defeated Kirby in a decider, whereas Hydrant defeated me 3-1 and defeated Somalian in a decider. So, pretty decent start for these two players when it comes to this season. Josh saying, fun fact, Scooty is on a level 111 run right now. Looks like Scooty is going for a rebirth run after Alex T got his yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago. Oh, he's qualifying for no cap. Okay, okay. Yeah. He can't play with cap. I mean, you know, I don't really know why anyone would have cap on, crash cap on. Like, just manually halt your score at level 151, or what was it, 155? I forgot what the rules were, but if I was good enough to make it that far, I would just keep the game as is in Tetris Gym without adding any of the crash enabled. And just manually stop my score after the level that Vandy wanted us to stop it at. $245 for Hydrant, $278 for O. So it looks like O has a slightly better start here. I think someone winning off of dodging a crash would be real. I mean, yeah, but that's like in the tournament itself. I just don't think it matters much in qualifiers. Like, obviously, I get the sentiment of it when it comes to the actual matches themselves, but like, if you're qualifying, just stick to regular Tetris ROM without enabling crash dodge. I mean, crash. And just only count your score up until 155. 405 for Hydrant, 441 for O. Both players have a very clean and efficient game right now. O was almost trying to commit to a potential dirty Tetris, but kind of bailed out of it last second. Which I'd say it's smart. Don't want to go too aggressive. Right now, 522 for Hydrant has the lead, but O's gonna take it right back. Pretty neck and neck here on the level 18 speeds. Oh, Hydrant with another significant misdrop. But does get the dirty Tetris, 569 for Hydrant, maintaining a potential 600k transition with this efficiency. Has O with a very scary stack right now, almost out of nowhere. Hits the spin with a Z, 590 for O, 574 for Hydrant, bangs on a Tetris, and we'll take the lead. As O's just gonna go for a couple of burns. My transition with a double, yeah, 601. So Hydrant will transition with a better score, but only by less than a Tetris. So somewhat similar to what we saw in game 1. Now is a matter of maintaining this efficiency throughout the level 19 speeds. 672 for Hydrant, now 698, 629 for O. Who is definitely looking to pull ahead in the set for a potential match point and sweep in game 3. Nice T-spin from Hydrant, and we'll get another Tetris, simul Tetris actually. Lombard dependent on the left side is Hydrant. Solves it with a Lombard. It's gonna be Tetris ready. A bit of a spiral was forming in the center, but does get the Llama for Tetris. 759. Now 740 for O. With this efficiency, both players are actually potential for 1.2 into 29, but a bit early days to be expecting something like that right now. Because as I say that, Hydrant now with a bit of a misdrop. That's not going to burn anything. And now in a lot of trouble is Hydrant. Very untimely square piece. Nice little double there. Would love a T, but doesn't get the T piece. Lombard pennant in the center. Solves it with a Lombard. Now gets a double. Is behind by about 2 Tetrises. As O has been able to pull ahead. Hydrant utilizes a J piece. Now with double Lombard, but didn't get the Lombard time, so had to create a hole in his stack. Would love a flat L, but didn't get the L piece in time. As O now also in a bit of trouble. So this is now a race to see who will survive their situation first, if at all. Hydra with a triple, solving the J dependency. And both players might actually clean out at the same time. O with a Tetris. Hydrant still cleaning, but now in a better position than before. As O is maintaining at a 100,000 point lead. Tetris for Hydrant, 891. 954 for O. Hydrant can score one more Tetris before the 29 speeds. And Hydrant will transition at 932. Is Tetris ready? Waiting for that Lombard. Doesn't get the Lombard over to the right side. Failed the 4-tap. And just like that, O takes game 2. Scooty on level 146. Nice. So O will take cart number 2 and is set up for a potential sweep. Still no F. I definitely need to invest in a mic stand within the coming weeks so that I can just sit, have my stand, and not have to move it around. While Hydrant warms up, might as well just do like a final call to the matcherino. If you would like to help contribute to the matcherino, you can do so with that link. !matcherino both on Twitch and on YouTube. We're currently at $171.25 with a $1,000 prize pool goal by the end of the season. Oh, we ran out of music. Jesus Christ. I told myself I wouldn't forget, and you know what I did? I forgot to add in the music. Unbelievable. Alright, whatever. We got it ready from both players. Let's get started with game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. .72 for Scooty on level 155, just topped out. Dang, rip the rebirth. Still nasty score though. And what a nasty set of pieces for Hydrant right now. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, no, that's gonna do it for Hydrant. Out of nowhere. Just some unfortunate mechanical issues. And oh, we'll take the sweep. But yeah, a winner is you. Oh, with the ladder to give bad luck to his opponents. Jeez, showing off the O in his glove. Trademark. Copyrighted. All rights reserved. You love to see it. I hate how every time I get into Division 1, I stop wanting to play the game and become bad. I feel that. Me. But yeah, GG's regardless. A nice 7 points for O. And Hydrant, you know, with those 2 wins from earlier, I'm pretty sure still looking decently well for not getting relegated, which is probably going to be reserved for me and Somalian. Something tells me that will be the case. Yeah, regardless, that's the end of the stream. I was gonna raid Scooty, but like, I feel like he might be done already. And no problem, O and Hydrant. I don't know who the heck to raid, honestly. I'll raid Mari, since they're qualing. Yeah, why not? Let's raid Mari. Oh, it can do one more. Well, I mean, like, most people, pretty much everyone that's watching this stream right now is probably also watching Scooty, so might as well just have somebody who doesn't have as many viewers on. But yeah, say hi to Mari for me. And have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna sleep. I'm tired.